If you didn't think Witch Hat Atelier could get more complex, they just released episode 8, which added a lot more complexities to its already interesting magic system and story. So let's talk about it.
In a world full of snacks, facts, and fun, one guy presses record. It's Jakobi-Won on franchise!
Welcome back to the channel, lads and lasses. Thank you for tuning in today. Today, 21 of Anime, which is the daily series here on the channel where we're going to be posting one video a day in the month of May to celebrate anime. Without further ado, we're going to be talking about Witch Hat Atelier, specifically episode 8, which released earlier this week. I love episode 8 of Witch Hat Atelier because it adds so much depth and lore to the story and the series altogether. It's just that interesting. First off, it adds several components to the story that I think is cool to go over, because within an already complicated magic system, they just added another layer to the system that made it that more complex and that more interesting at the same time. So the first aspect of it is we are introduced to Orugyo and a new type of pen that he uses. The pen that he uses is a pen that you could cast seals on rocks and wood, because the pen heats itself up to where it chars the surface of said item to allow the casting seal to stay on the item and not wash away. Really cool, and a really cool adaptation and a use of that pen. Then another aspect is another way of components with adding stuff to the ink. Keyfree notices that Coco's ink may have been tampered with, so he goes to Nonola's shop to go ask and question him about it. But he does so with also going to go get Coco an actual pen this time. And while Keyfree's talking to Nonola with analyzing this ink, Coco talks to Tata about components in the shop, which adds the next bit of detail that I think is so cool. He explains that with different components and powders, you could actually add stuff to the ink and change the aspect of your casting spell, which is so interesting because you could change the effects on it, make it less effective, make it more effective, make it invisible, make it have different effects on it. It's just anything is possible if you have the right components to mix it into the ink, which adds that extra layer to the concept, which I think a lot of these different spells could have more unique uses out of it if they are given different components into the ink. So I think that's really cool. But that also brings up the fact that they figured out that Coco's ink was tampered with by the Brim Caps, and they're able to do some dark magic on her thing to allow her ink to be connected with some more treacherous ink through blood, which I think it is very interesting and adds a lot more depth to the story, because this is the second time we're able to see Keyfree kind of switch up his personality, because he finally understands and has another lead to the Brim Cops this time. And he does this like small tiny light spell with the special ink that Coco had, and it is a strong enough spell that kind of blinds the whole household, which is kind of insane how much power that spell had. But the other aspect I want to talk about is the thing with the story of this series. I have never really understood Keyfree's intentions in this show. He seems like he's such a good person and such a good caretaker for Coco and her cause, but this is the second instance they added into this series where he kind of switched up on it. He was giving his girls a lesson on about the importance of memories to other people just for him to do it himself to Nonola. Like, he did not practice what he preached. And it's so interesting to me that I am confused, but also intrigued with what Kiefer's intentions are, and if he truly cares for Coco, or if he's actually caring for her because of her connection with the Brim Caps. It's all so complex and so confusing, but I know that answers will be given soon, and I'm excited to keep watching Witch Hat Atelier because they keep adding to the story that I thought they wouldn't add more. But the more they add, the more complex it gets, but the more interesting it also gets as well. And it's just so unique, it's just so fun, and I love every second of this series. So thank you all for tuning in today to my episode on Witch Hat Atelier. In the comment section down below, let me know if you like Witch Hat Atelier and if you liked my accent I did throughout the whole episode today. I tried to do my best with a British accent. I was trying to go for more Aldrugio's accent. So let me know how I did. I think I did fine. I know I could do better on the accent. And while you're at it, make sure to like the video and subscribe so that you can be notified for any more future videos. So without further ado, thank you for tuning in today, and I will see you all next time.
Oh,